Hello everyone, Douglas Waltz, Old Man Comic Book Reviews. I only got 3 books this week. Amazing. Let's go ahead and get right down to it. We have issue 7 of John Constantine Hellblazer, Dead in America. And I remember now that they put all of the stuff in the back for who did what. Watch, now it won't be back here because I said it. Simon Spurrier is our writer, Aaron Campbell is our artist. And John is up to something, and it involves this guy that has no brain. I don't know if it's a Sandman reference that I don't get or what. I'm not really sure. But they go on a little adventure together. There's a little twist at the end, and then a terrible artist rendition of Etrigan. I don't like it. Can you see it? Can you? Here, move it forward like that. Ooh, that's not really better, is it? Can you see? I'll take my word for it. I don't like the way they drew Etrigan. So it's Constantine. It's what you eat. It's what you get. That's how that works. You get what you get what you get. All right, and then we have what is could be fast becoming one of my favorite books, Spider-Woman. Here she is with the Union, the new superhero team that, as we learned last issue, might be more than they seem. Steve Fox is our writer, Ig Guerrara is our artist, and I like the artwork. The artwork is awesome, and that Spider-Woman is back on the West Coast. I love that Angar the Screamer looks exactly the same as he did in the 70s. So, yeah, it's I'm waiting for. I do believe next issue will be our big reveal of our bad guy. So, but the artwork's great. I like the way it looks. It's a good time. Yes, this is a really good book. If you haven't been jumping on the Spider-Woman train, I recommend it wholeheartedly. It reminds me of old Spider-Woman, which is good. All right, here we go. We got a new number 1. It's thick too. It's a big one. It's called Luchaverse Catalyst. And from Masked Comics, you guessed it, folks, it is Luchadors. Yes, that is Rey Mysterio. Yes, that is Tinenblas, the gentleman next to him. So they each get their own story. For Rey Mysterio's, his oh wait, hold on. Okay, they are a little different. Rey Mysterio's story is. Well, it says story Ivan Plaza and Marco Lopez, script Marco Lopez, pencils and inks Ben Harvey, and then the Tinenblas Jr. is what he is. He's obviously stories Ivan Plaza and Marco Lopez for script, and then pencils and inks and all that good stuff is Diego Simone. So, okay. Back in the day, there were these Mexican wrestling movies with Santo and the Blue Demon, and they fought vampires and werewolves, they fought monsters. This postulates the theory that luchadors' secondary job is to wrestle. Their primary position in life is to save the world from monsters. And that's exactly what they're doing. They jump in wholeheartedly in the comics. Ray is on his way to find a special mask that gives him 5 different superpowers to fight monsters. So that's awesome. Artwork is astounding. Let me pop one up here for you. You can see it. Boop, boop. You see that? All right. And then Tinenblas, who I knew Tinenblas, this is because his dad did a lot of movies as well. He was a lucha libre sensation, film star, all that stuff. Protector of the human realm from monsters. So, once again, awesome artwork. Here's a good shot of him fighting a bunch of monsters with big tongues. Gross. So, this is just a start. They're promising us a bunch of lucha monster action, which is exactly what we need. Plus, any book that ends with a guy with 3 Yetis backing him up, you know we're in for a good time. This is what this is reminding me of, is the old days of Lucha Libre, the monster movie, like I mentioned, Santos and the Blue Demon. Next issue, they even tell us that we have Solar and Super Astro for one story, and the Lucha Brothers for another. They can make this forever, as far as I'm concerned. That would be very, very cool if they could possibly pull that off. I can't believe they're actually managing, because of this, getting a Tinenblas Jr. action figure out of the whole deal, which is great. So there's our books. Isn't that fast when it's 3 books? It is fast. So there we are, our 3 books. I'd count 2 superhero and 1, because Constantine ain't no superhero, that's for sure. We've learned that through the years. So I would count 2 superheroes, 1 regular. I think this coming week is another 8 books. So, and a special surprise for you that I saw, because Fanfare Comics does a little YouTube show every week on Tuesday showing you what will be out on Wednesday. So if there's things that we didn't catch, we can have them pull those for us. So in this particular case, there was something I had no idea was coming out. So it'll be fun. I'll show it to you when we get it. In the meantime, of course, I would like you to check out comic books someplace. As I said, I go to Fanfare Comics and Cards. If you give them $5 a year, they give you a 20% discount on all new books. To let you know how that works, like for example, Marvel is reprinting the ROM, the Space Knight, in these huge hardcovers. We're up to volume 2. Normally, this book would cost you $125. It's gorgeous. Hardcover, slick paper. You even keep the letters, pages in, and stuff like that. So it's awesome. Got the paper wrap around cover with a different cover on the inside, which is nice. $125. Because I have my discount with Fanfare, it's $100. $25 just comes right off the top. So not too shabby. Pretty impressive. But if you don't have a Fanfare, look for your comic book store around you. See if they do have a buyer thing like that. If you're new to comic books, maybe just ruffle through the quarter bins or 50-cent bins or dollar bins. Go and spend, like, if it's a quarter bin, spend like, well, just spend $5. $5 in the quarter bin, $5 in the 50-cent bin, $5 in the dollar bin. Look for things that appeal to you, and you say, ooh, I wonder what that's about. Flip through it before you buy it. They don't mind, because these are comics they can't sell at full price. But, yeah, just flip through it and say, oh, okay. And see, what appeals to you. There are comic books about literally everything, so I'm sure you'll find something that you like. For people who money's not a problem, go to your local library. They all have comic books. They usually have them in the graphic novels. So you get a whole story. You just give that back when you're done with it, which is nice. And it doesn't take up room in your house like my 40 boxes of comic books scattered throughout the home. So that's nice as well. So lots of options for you. So like I said, next week will be a little bigger. More books. And until then, go read a comic book.